Hey, welcome to Chris JRS. My name is Chris, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you my point of view of what I see while I'm creating these videos. Now, if you're new to YouTube and you think you need some kind of professional equipment or something, trust me, you don't. You'll see that what I'm using is super budget, and yeah, it's not fancy at all. It's actually a little scary. So the first thing I want to show you is my desk here that I have. It is just an IKEA desk. It's an old one that I had from before. I didn't have to go out and buy it because I already had it. I did get a new desk, but I brought this one here. The reason why I wanted a desk for is, now I can start doing other types of videos. I can do reviews, I can do unboxings or whatever, and I have something on top. I can even do a mukbang and I don't have to hold food in my lap like I had to before if I want to do one. Not everyone needs a desk, depending on the type of videos you're going to be doing. If you are just walking around the city doing vlogs, then it might be a little hard carrying around a desk with you everywhere. So, I wanted one, so I just brought this one here. It needs to clean up a little bit, but it's good enough for now. Alright, so I'm just going to grab my other phone here just to show you what I'm looking at. Alright, so right there, that's my setup that I'm looking at here. So up here, it's my old phone, my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus that I'm using as my main camera. Now, I do like this camera. The reason why I'm not using that phone anymore is because it does have a crack in the screen, but the camera and everything else does work. Down here on the bottom right here, that's my Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, and I'm using that with the TeamViewer app. So it's giving me remote access to my S9. So I used it so I can see myself, I can frame myself without having to keep running back and forth. I can change the ISO, because I am using the Pro mode on the camera. And yeah, I can change the ISO, I can change any kind of stoppage. What I do like about the S9 Plus is that it does have 2 f-stops you can choose between. I am using 1.5, but you can also choose between 2.4, but I'm using 1.5 just to get a little bit of a blur in the background. Yeah, so about this setup I have here with the remote access, it is pretty cool. There's a slight delay, but I don't keep it on this view for the whole shoot of my video. I only keep it like this while I'm setting up and framing and making sure my lighting and everything is good. Once I'm done with that, I'll switch it over into my script. So I do have a script while I'm making these videos, but I don't follow it 100%. It's just more of an outline for me. It's just so I can know what I'm going to talk about next. Right now, obviously I don't have that script, so I'm just kind of going off my head, but yeah, I think I'm doing okay. From over here, I'm using, for my mic, it's a mini shotgun microphone. It's a CM14. It's a super budget microphone. It's really cheap. It was about $25. I got it on Amazon. It's a pretty good microphone. What I like about it is that there's no battery or anything, and it came with 2 cords. I will do probably a full unboxing, a full review on the microphone later on. But it came with 2 cords, a TRS and a TRRS. So I'm using a TRRS right now. And what I do also about the S9 is that it has an auxiliary cord, so I can just plug that TRRS cord into the auxiliary port. My microphone is on this stand here, and this stand came with it. And then right here, it's on this really cheap kind of fake GorillaPod kind of stand. I got that off of Wish. If you've never got anything off of Wish before, it was actually my first time, my only time. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would have been. It took about a month for me to receive it. It was only $2 on Wish, that's why I got it for. It wasn't strong enough to hold my phone. That's why it's just holding the microphone, because the microphone's a lot lighter. If you never bought anything on Wish before, kind of reminded me of buying something from a guy with a long trench coat, but it wasn't that bad. Now my S9 is held up on this tripod here. It is a selfie stick and a tripod. I do like it has like a mirror there so you can kind of see yourself. It's adjustable. I'll leave a link for this below as well. Something what I do like about it is it came with this remote here. So this little remote, so I can just, start and stop whenever I want. and I don't have to shoot a long video, and then have to edit it out. I can just keep stopping whenever I think that I need to redo a scene or something, if I didn't think I had a good shot. My phone here, it's held up by a water bottle. It's pretty official. And as you can see, I have a mirror back here. Now, like I said, I don't keep the S20 showing this view the whole time. So while I'm recording, I'll have this mirror back here so I can see if I am actually recording, because sometimes, you'll be recording, talking, but you might have ran out of memory and you're just talking to yourself at this point. And yeah, it actually just happened to me where I thought I pressed record, but I didn't. And yeah, so I just talked to myself for a little bit. So I'm actually redoing this shot again, because I wasn't paying attention to it actually, because I'm holding two phones. I'm not really used to this view. Anyways, so I got a mirror there. That's just a full length mirror that I got off Lowe's clearance. It was actually a closet door that was two parts, and I made it into a full length mirror. As you can see back here, there is a bench. It's a very light bench because this room that I'm using still kind of is a gym, just haven't been using it for that purpose lately. And all these things are held up on top of an official Thomas the Tank Engine Thomas Tank Engine table that's standing on top of a chair. And I think that's Hollywood grade stuff right there. So moving over here, I do have a softbox, not only one, but I have two softboxes. It might blur out a bit. These are Lomp Top softboxes. I'll leave a link for these as well. Now the reason I bought these ones is that I got a really good deal on them. It was two softboxes for like under $100, I think maybe 90 at a time. Now the prices do keep changing all the time, so you gotta keep watching out. I wanted to get a softbox. I was allowed to get one, but this one came with two for like a really good price, and it came with 3 bulbs. Now it's not the best softboxes, and the reason I say that is that you can't change the temperature on them. It's just the 5500 Kelvin LED light bulbs that it comes with. You can't make it cooler or warmer. If you want to make it cooler, I guess you can, or warmer, you can pull it back a bit, but I have it right here. It's good enough for me, and I don't think I'll update the lights yet. If I did have to update any of this equipment, I would probably go with my microphone first, and then my camera. Then maybe a proper screen so I can view everything. But yeah. Now, like I said also before, that this was a gym. It's not a very so the floor here isn't level, so that's why I got this like little glasses cleaning cloth there, just to level off my camera. And that's pretty much for my setup, what I'm looking at. Yeah. So the last thing that I think I probably mention is just my wall back here. That is actually a real wall. It's not a green screen or a backdrop. It's a real wall. I do want to put some stuff back there eventually. I'm not sure what yet. A desk is the first thing that I'm actually adding to my set here. So, I'm moving up in the world. Maybe I'll add something, maybe I'll add some lighting or something else back there. Not sure yet. But yeah, so that's just kind of a quick setup what I have going on. So as you can see, you don't need anything fancy to start a YouTube channel. Just use what you have. If I was to suggest one thing to get, it's probably a microphone, because usually the internal microphones on a phone or camera aren't the greatest. So just maybe get something there. But I would even go for the cheaper alternative than getting something super expensive right away off the bat. For me also, I had to get lights because I don't have lights. I don't have windows in this room where I'm at. So I had to get lights. But if you have a window that, windows are usually free to use, so use that. In total, I spent maybe $125 in total for my microphone, my stand microphone, my tripod, and the 2 lights. Nothing else was purchased specifically for this channel, so I kept it super budget, and that's the way I wanted to keep it. And I don't think I'm going to be doing any upgrades for a little while, but alright, so I'll just end things there, so you know what to do. Everything should be down below. Like or dislike, leave a comment, let me know about your setup, or if you have any recommendations for me, or what you think about my setup. Click the notification bell if it's something you're into, or just subscribe. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, have fun.